gentlemen, to the 955 Club presents stand-up comedy here at Burgers and Pizza. Or as we like to call it, Comic Appreciation Night, one of which brought their girlfriend and one of which brought their wife. Well, we do this every single week, no matter who shows up, so we're going to do it again. We'd like to thank Bottoms Up for putting us on up here. We'd also like to thank all of you folks for coming out. Please do not heckle or talk back to the comedians who are working really hard to make you laugh. It is not part of the show. You are not participating. It's just annoying, and there are more of us than there are of you, and we will beat you until you can no longer move. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Jason behind the bar. Give it a big hand for Jason behind the bar. Style Weekly's Best of Mustache and Bartending Award. That man right there. It was good stuff. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we're going to introduce you to your MC tonight. Are you ready to meet your MC? Yeah. Your MC is a good friend of all of us, a damn funny guy. Please put your hands together for Mr. Andrew Pauley. Bottoms up, how you doing? Good. Good? Wow, look at all these faces. Count you guys. It's good to be here. Hey, you guys ever have those things that you just like absolutely hate, that just like, you know, crush your soul? Like, people call them pet peeves, right? Well, I have a pet peeve. I got mine at the shelter because I just don't see any reason to waste a lot of money on a store-bought peeve when there's so many peeves out there that just really need a good home. It's gonna be like that. Anyway, oh man, what are we doing? Yeah, speaking of pets, I got a dog. I got a real big dog. We clapping for the dog? Yeah. Okay. Oh. It's made up. Probably shouldn't say that. No, he's a big old giant dog, and he's not a bad dog. Like, he doesn't shit in the house or anything, but he doesn't really know any tricks or anything either. So he's just kind of like a mediocre Dane. Yeah. There's something in me that won't let me quit saying that joke. I don't know what it is. Here's the thing, if eating your neighbor's cat is wrong, I'm fucked. Yeah. I have a lot of friends, and they won't, they talk about going down on girls, you know? And I'm like, no way. I would never eat pussy, but I'll eat the shit out of somebody's cat. That obviously is a joke. Because obviously I will eat pussy. And thank you. Thank you. I think that was Josh. That was you. Oh man. They say French is the language of love, which I think is totally true. It's a beautiful language. But I learned German, and German is the language of S&M. So everything in French sounds like I love you, and everything you said in German sounds like shit on my chest. I've got these triplets, my nieces and nephew triplets, right? And they're like a couple years old now. And they had a birthday, and I bought them a box of Lincoln Logs. And we didn't know what to make. So we just dumped it out and put everything together, and we made a town car. And then we put all the pieces back in the box, and we made something else, and it only took one piece. And it was Abe Lincoln's penis. This is new stuff. I have a lot of good luck charms lying around. I got a lucky rabbit's foot. It's probably my favorite one. I got a lucky rabbit's foot, and ironically, my neighbor has an unlucky three-legged rabbit. It's weird how that works out. All right. I've been out of work, day job for a long time, and been submitting my resume to all these jobs. And right there, I put my education, and I got a degree from VCU, and I graduated with honors, cum laude, right? But I don't really pay attention to spell check. So now, I hand in my resume to people and it says cum laude. And the worst thing about that is that's not the most embarrassing thing on my resume. It's that I got a degree from VCU in mass communications. I hate mass comm. When I graduated, they gave me my certificate, my diploma, my degree, and they gave us a jar of Tic Tacs because if you work in mass comm, it's the only way people can stand you with all the bullshit you're selling, you know? It is bullshit. Like I said, I've been out of work a long time. My dad, who doesn't really approve of my lifestyle and choices, called me and he said, "Hey, what are you doing for money?" And I said, "Oh, you know, I take a penny." Right out of the little slot. I live here in Richmond, in Oregon Hill. I live on Laurel Street. And I live in a house with 2 stories, and I don't believe either one of them. I like it over there. It's a tight-knit community. Sometimes people from out in the suburbs or from out of town will get lost over in our neighborhood, and then they want directions out. You know? They want them for free. And I think that's kind of lame. Like this couple stopped their car in front of my house a while back, and lady rolls down the window of the car and she says, "Do you know how to get to the Landmark Theater?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." She said, "Well, can you give me directions?" And I said, "Sure. Go to the end of the block and take a left. And then take a left on the Belvedere. Then you want to drive till you see the 7-Eleven. And then pull into the parking lot. And then go inside and buy a pack of Marlboros and a lottery ticket. And get back in your car and come back here. And give me the cigarettes and the lottery ticket, and I'll tell you how to get to the Landmark Theater." That's how that works. All right, I think that's it for me. You guys ready to get going? All right. Next time I come to the stage, you'll see them all around town. Here, Fallout, Cafe Diem. I also see him playing music on stage too. Please welcome Leo Mairena.
Hey, all of you.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Such a packed house today. Sorry. It's been a while since I've been here, actually, though, honestly. It's kind of sad. Like, so many things in my life do not take precedence over video games. Like, everything else, like work, hygiene, anything else you can really name, you know. I think there's varying degrees of this precedence, too. Like, you know, do I want to go see Transformers 2 with my friends, or do I want to play Mario 3 and beat that again? Compared to the second Transformers movie, I think I'd rather play Mario 3 again. With my cock and a garbage disposal. I'm a big Transformers fan, guys, like seriously. And apparently if you like something enough, you have to really, like, I guess, join the group of fans and call yourself something unique. And I think it's kind of lame that Transformers fans call themselves trans fans. That don't sound right. Yeah, I tried going to a convention, and I went to this training convention. It was not what I expected at all. It really wasn't. But it was cool because I accomplished the one goal that any nerd has when they go to a convention, and I got laid. Sweet. But no, seriously, I'm a huge nerd. Like, I dream of time travel, like, on a daily basis. Like, that's my ultimate toy. Like, I would love to have that. Mainly because I would just go back in time and just tell people how wrong they were. About just like, hey, H.G. Wells, we don't do it like this, all right? Check me out. I came here in a DeLorean. Yeah. Remember this gigantic, like, copper bathtub shit? Fuck you, all right? I know for a fact, though, like, people who would use time travel more often would be parents. Guaranteed. I can see my dad going back in time, you know, going to his past self right before he and my mom were about to do it. It's like, past self, no! And my dad's past self's like, who are you? You kind of look like me. I'm you in the future, dude. Trippy. So, what are you here for? Condom. Thanks, man. Hey, you want a double teamer? Okay. Something else I can see my dad totally doing. Something that a lot of people don't really realize when they first meet me is that I'm a huge animal lover. Like seriously, like I love animals, they're great, love having pets. What's weird about that to me is that when I play video games, it's the exact opposite. I'm like the motherfucking animal assassin, okay? I'm like slicing up chickens in Zelda, I'm shooting up goats in Call of Duty, and I'm just like, why am I like this? Like, I would never do this in real life. And I can trace all this back to one moment as a kid. Anybody ever played Duck Hunt for the NES? That fucking dog! Fuck that fucking dog! Like every time I lose, he just come and just start laughing and be like, you motherfucker! I can't kill you. I guarantee you Michael Vick played a lot of Duck Hunt as a child. So, anyway guys, that's my time. See you around.
Hey, keep it going for Leo Mairena. All right, next comic come to the stage. He has a brand new podcast coming out. You can get it on iTunes. It's called Too Soon. And you'll see him all around town. Put your hands together for Chris Martin.
First comedian to do a Casey Anthony joke gets a free roll of duct tape. Always nervous when I'm doing stand-up comedy. More nervous than Russell Crowe at a circumcision. Just got out of the hospital. I was planking and I started to rickroll and I fell off a 5-story beam. Hot in Richmond. Finally figured out why it took so long for Grant to take Richmond. Just too damn hot. It was so hot that when Jefferson Davis fled the capital of the Confederacy, he was actually wearing a bikini instead of a dress. So hot in Richmond that people are drowning themselves in the James River on purpose. So hot that I saw a picture full of flying squirrels icing his balls instead of his elbow. So hot in Washington, D.C. that Dick Cheney waterboarded himself. So hot in New York City that Kim Kardashian had an air conditioner implanted in her buttocks. So hot in Los Angeles that Lindsay Lohan had to rely on an air conditioner to supply her blow. Southwest Airlines pilot unleashed an obscenity-laced sexist tirade over the air from his cockpit. The good news, it woke up several sleeping air traffic controllers. Other than that, Charlie Sheen's performing well in his new job. Charlie Sheen's going to be hosting the 12th annual gathering of the Juggalos, and his ex-girlfriend, porn star Brie Olson, will be a Juggalo in about 20 years. MySpace sold, laid off half their employees. It's so bad that I saw Tom on a street corner with a sign that read, "We'll be your friend for food." Trying to fill the vacancy created by LulzSec, the hacking group dissolving, and going around to 7-Elevens and putting super glue on the handles of coffee pots. Virginia's going to be donating $1 million to the slave burial site in Shockoe Bottom. Money will be used to add a section for African American hopes and dreams. All right. I know who said that. Micah. So, Germany's going to be shipping radioactive waste to Virginia. However, the state is drawing a line at oven ashes. Michael Jackson, the second anniversary of his death. Janet Jackson flew her implants at half-mast. Roger Ebert tweeted that friends don't let jackasses drive drunk after Ryan Dunn died in a car crash, and he later apologized. Let's face it, Roger Ebert is a bigger pussy than Garfield. The inventor of the weed whacker died at age 85. Tragically, he died while testing his new invention, the tallywhacker. Grizzly killed a man in Yellowstone National Park. After viewing Yogi Bear the movie, the local district attorney ruled it was justifiable homicide. Today is Free Slurpee Day at 7-Eleven. Coincidentally, it's also Free Tourist Day in Yellowstone National Park. Scandalous but true. Bradley Cooper's girlfriend's nickname for his penis is Mini Cooper. Imagine my disappointment when I discovered that Red Lobster Festival of Shrimp is not a Michael J. Fox and Tom Cruise film retrospective. July the 1st was Canada Day. I like to think of Canada as America's mini-me. You ever walk down the street and see a CD that somebody's thrown from their car? I like to think of that as the ultimate form of music criticism, that you're willing to risk decapitating a pedestrian in order to get rid of an album. This is Ozzy Osbourne's greatest hits. I thought Ozzy Osbourne's greatest hits were cocaine and Vicodin. A lot of problems facing this country: climate change, unemployment, the debt ceiling. My favorite cause is truth in porn. If we had truth in porn, YouPorn would be called Me Porn, Playboy would be called Played Out, Penthouse would be called Your Parents' Basement, and Barely Legal would be called Barely 25. That's my time. My name's Chris Martin. Thank you very much. Andrew Pauley, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Chris Martin, everybody.